Yeah, I didn't expect it to be good because, like, I like pineapple.
Yeah, and I like pineapple on pizza. I'm a pineapple pizza guy.
Yeah, you know what? I don't mind pineapple on pizza. Like, if I had a choice, I'd be like, nah.
Yeah.
If it's there, I'll eat it. But like, what it was like cake, and then in the middle of it was like the frosting, but it was like bits of pineapple.
Yeah.
And I ate it, and I was like, yeah, I would probably try this again. It's pretty good.
I've seen it before. I don't know if I tried it. I think I might have thought it was too weird to try it at the time, but I mean, I'd give it a shot.
Yeah.
Pineapple on pizza, though, I personally love that. Mm-hmm. I like, the ham and the pizza. The ham and the pineapple is a traditional way to go, but I like doing bacon and pineapple. It's you get a little salty and sweet.
It's like, yeah, you're basically steaming the ham.
Yeah, it's real.
You're baking the ham.
I didn't know where you were going for a second there, and then I caught on.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Well, it's another episode of the Bra Man podcast.
Bra Man! Episode 2, baby.
The Electric Boogaloo.
No, but okay.
Okay. So, well, here we are again.
Yet again.
Yeah, and we're gonna be chilling out and just kind of talking about anything we want to talk about, right?
I am. I got 2 more days of life until I've hit 33 years on this planet.
33?
Yeah.
God, you're basically old.
Essentially, yeah. I mean, once you hit your 30s, it's downhill from there. That's when you start feeling those like pains that don't go away.
Yeah, I've always thought when people are like, oh, when you get older, you start to slow down. And I was like, that's not possible. And then just recently someone was like, you want to hang out at like 3 a.m? And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's too late.
See, I never wanted to do that.
Yeah.
Late for me was like 12, 1 in the morning. I was not one of those guys who could party all night.
Yeah, I've done it. And like there are moods where I'm like, yeah, I don't really feel like it, but then there's other times where I'm like, you know what, fuck it, dude. It's like 5 a.m, I see the sun, I'm fucking ready to go for another 5 hours. Plus.
God.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we had that one time recently when we first moved into this place, and you had your 2 friends over, and we did stay up until the early morning.
Oh my God, you're right. The sun was actually coming up.
Yeah, I remember I rode the bike out and grabbed a coffee and came back, and I had this total plan to just like hang out, but then I ended up falling asleep. But I did stay up till essentially like 6, 7 in the morning, and I did the dishes before I went to sleep.
See, that's impressive.
That's something I picked up from my dad.
Yeah, because if I look at dishes and I'm like the smallest amount of tired, I just go, yeah, I'll do it tomorrow.
Right, these ones that are in the sink right now, I plan on doing them after this podcast is finished.
During the podcast, right?
No. Who wants to listen to me scrubbing pots?
For those who don't know, we have a third mic over the sink, so then Cavin can wash it.
That's not true at all, ladies and gentlemen. Chris is a big fat liar. No, but I picked up the whole making sure to do the dishes thing from like my dad, because I remember when we lived in when my parents lived in the house they were in before the one they're in now. It was a bigger home, and we used to always throw Christmas Eve parties. We had, a lot of family, a lot of friends over, and when everything wound down at the end of the night, after everybody went home, it was just a family there, and everybody else sleeping. Mom, Rain, Katie. It'd be usually it was me and Dad were the last ones to go out.
Yeah.
But Dad would always make sure he cleaned all the dishes. He cleaned up everything, did the dishes, cleaned up the tables, everything like that. Because just like. You wanted to wake up to a good, clean place Christmas morning. You didn't want to wake up and be like, oh, I got dishes to do, and
Oh, yeah, like, it's funny because my dad was very much like, clean the dishes while you cook, and if you didn't, he's like, you're a fucking moron.
See, I don't do them while I cook, but I like to, a lot of times, ideally, I like to cook for, like, say, dinner or something like that.
Yeah.
And then eat, and then after, or at least before I go to bed, clean them up.
Yeah.
It just makes it easier, You don't have to look at that in the morning when you're taking a shower, like me, because I take showers in the morning and be like, I know I'm not doing that now. I'll do it later.
Dude, that's like my everyday thing. I wake up, not dishes in my room, but I look up and I see like the room like kind of messy, and I'm just like, yeah, whatever. But I'm sure other people are going to be like, oh, man, I got to pick up that dead body. Make my bed, but I'm like, dude, just let it rot there for a bit. It's fine.
I can let my room go a couple days being messy. I I don't really care. It's not like we do most of the hanging out in there. Whenever I'm hanging out with friends, it's usually in the living room or something like that.
Sure.
But it's my room, so I'll let it go dirty for a while. The biggest thing is like my bed. I'll go forever without making my bed.
Oh, same here.
Many a times I go to clean my room. I do everything but the bed.
But the bed itself, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's just like I'm gonna jump in that thing fucking later and just mess it up again. I mean, it's cool once in a while when you make the bed and you sit on like sheets that are all pressed out and everything, but it's like who really cares?
See, like my thing that's weird is when I'm laying in bed and then like the sheets are like on one end and then the blankets like on the other, where they're kind of meeting in the middle, but they're kind of separate. You know what I'm saying? Like the blanket's hanging on this end. Yeah. And I'm like, this is the most uncomfortable thing. So then I have to make my bed. Then I'm awake. Then I gotta go back to bed, and I wake up and the fucking blankets are flopped over, and I'm like, man, I gotta stop kicking in my sleep.
Yeah, my stuff's just scattered all over the bed all the time. I don't really care.
Yeah,
it's not like I'm getting ready for like the president to come over any day and check out my room. I mean, Biden would just fall asleep in my bed anyway.
I was just about to say, well, guess what?
It's a real nice bed you got there, yeah.
Well, I was gonna say like I invited him, but I don't think he remembers where we live. So
I don't think he remembered he got the invite.
Yeah.
Any Christmas yet? Yeah, we really confused him because we have the Christmas stuff up all the time here. You'd think it was always Christmas.
Yeah, he'd probably be like, "Oh yeah, that Christine and Calvin."
Christine and Calvin. Oh, I love those gals.
Yeah.
Oh, heavyset woman there.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you're so nice, Mr. President.
So when I was getting ready for this recording, I grabbed a couple of these Would You Rathers, which is something I'm sure that we'll do a couple times on the podcast. But I grabbed a couple where like I went on a website, literally grabbed like, oh, here's 1,000 ones, and I'm like, all right. I picked, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow, exactly 10. That's a good number.
Wow.
So 10 of the ones where I'm like, those are probably interesting to talk about, and then I figured we could do it on the show. So without further ado, would you mind if I start off?
Yeah, go right ahead.
All right, cool. So, would you rather have the ability to see 10 minutes into the future or 150 years into the future?
Oh.
Yeah.
10 seconds into the future or 150 years into the future?
10 minutes.
10 minutes, okay. I'd probably do the 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I wouldn't really care about 150 years because I'm not going to be alive then.
Yeah.
What am I going to do? Tell somebody like, oh, 150 years when me and you were both dead, this thing's going to happen?
But yeah, but at the same time, too, it'd be kind of cool. Well, I guess it would be hard to track trends in 150 years. But maybe it'd be like, okay, so like it would be cool to see where it is, but at the same time, it would also be equally depressing because it's like, what if you look 150 years from now and it's just black?
Yeah,
like,
it's just nothing.
and you're like, oh, wait a minute.
Ooh, Curb Your Enthusiasm music hits.
What do you see? I don't want to talk about it.
See, I'd rather do the 10 minutes because I feel like that'd benefit me more. Like, especially if I was making like crack decisions, like, oh, should I go that way or this way going on down the road? I'm going to be blocked with traffic. You see both ways, and then you get that. Oh, okay, we better go this way. You know, any stupid little thing like that where you got to make a decision that's going to affect your at least the next hour or a couple minutes or something like that.
See, I would pick 150 years, and the reason why is because 10 minutes is such an inopportune like time for myself, because it's like you think about it, all right, I'm at work, I'm driving to work, I'm like, shit, let me go see in the future how long it's going to take me to get to work, and I look 10 minutes in the future, and guess what, I'm still driving to fucking work.
Well, that's not the only thing you'd be able to look 10 minutes into the future to see. You'd be plenty of other options. And what's 150 years going to benefit for you?
Okay, so then let's look at 150 years from now. We go, okay, there's flying cars. Then it's confirmed, oh, there are going to be flying cars in our future. Then being like, oh, what if I research the technology now and then try to start something?
Or like invest in it or something
yeah.
like that. Okay, that I could see. Something like that I could see. If you see something that's like is going to be booming and popular, be like, invest in it now. Or like, something that could benefit maybe not you in this lifetime, but your kids or your grandkids.
Yeah, so like I guess another good example is like, what if there was a device that was made that you can like scan, I don't know, I'm just throwing a really weird topic out there, but like scan like cancer. Like you could scan and be like, oh, okay, in the future you'll get this cancer or something like that.
Yeah.
So then it would be like, okay, I might not be able to create this, but at least I could pitch said idea to a company that could create it, and then they could like move forward with like working on that technology ahead of time before. You know what I'm saying?
Then that would spark up the question of, did you just come up with the idea already in set time and you just found out about it, or are you just stealing that idea from somebody else who would have come up with it?
Probably. But I didn't sign a waiver, but guess who will be?
But imagine that though. Imagine if it was that first one. Imagine if it was all you and it was already something that was set in time and you're just like, this is that moment in time where you gotta go.
Yeah. This is like the paradox.
Yeah, that'd be wild, right?
So that's my thought of it. I mean, the only thing I can think of too with the 10 minutes, which would be a funny thing, it'd be like me at work, and I'm like trying to think of a difficult decision. I'm like, all right, I got to see 10 minutes of the future to see what that decision is, and then I look, and I'm like still trying to think of the decision. I'm like, wow, that was a waste of this fucking power.
And you just wait 5 minutes and check 10 minutes again, see if maybe you came up with it in 15 minutes. I'd still have to go with the 10 minutes in the future thing. That'd be me, personally.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one, you know?
Yeah, I feel like it would benefit me more. I feel like it would help with a lot of things that I struggle with to make decisions within the day.
Oh, for sure.
150 years in the future, sure, that'd be cool. Maybe
I
can do something to set up for future me, or not future me, but future generations of me. But I'm more focused on me.
That's fair. That's fair.
All right, I'm gonna look up a random one. Not even gonna look. Just I'm scrolling through 250, and here we go. We got. Would you rather be the absolute best at something that no one takes seriously, or be average at something well respected?
I already do the first one. I'm the best Chris you could ever find. The best Chris Picel. And no one gives a shit.
I don't think
that's okay.
I don't think that really counts. That's not something. That's just being.
I'm still sticking by my thing.
All right. Well, your thing is dumb. Okay. I'd rather be average at something and be well respected.
See, that's kind of like, to me, like a jack of all trades kind of ideology, because it's like a jack of all trade of like proficient in all but not a master in one.
Exactly, and I'd be okay with that. I'd be like, okay, we can rely on him for something like this because we know he'll be like, he'll at least know what's going on, what is going on. May not perfect it, but.
See, I agree with that too. Like being, so what was the thing? It was like being.
The other thing is basically being like perfect at something that everybody deems useless.
And then the second option was
being just average at something.
But everyone is respecting you.
Yeah. But you respect.
See, I definitely agree with that. I would go with the second one because if you're specialized in one thing, even if someone doesn't think it's useful, that's gonna narrow down what you can do.
Yeah.
If you're like good at like a lot of things, then it's like, okay, maybe I'm trying this thing and I'm like, I'm not really feeling it. At least I can use my experience to go try something new because I'm somewhat good at it.
And you can be knowledgeable in a lot of different things. Like if you were the best at fucking like boiling water, nobody would give a fuck. Yeah, good for you. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Oh, he can't burn water. Ooh.
He's got boiling water down to the T, but it's not really helping anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, that's where I would go on that. I'd have to go with being okay at something average and being respected.
Yeah, absolutely. So high five.
High five.
High five.
All right, you got another one in
absolutely. Got 9 more
in the holster there.
Would you rather find true love today or win the lottery next year?
Ooh, true love today.
Yeah,
absolutely. I'm a man of love. I'm speaking on myself personally, been single a long time. I know I'd love to find love in my life, and if I were to find it tomorrow, true love, I would be a very, very happy man.
I'm in the same boat because like I also, as much as I am reserved on that topic, I also really, really appreciate that. And that's what I really seek in life, really.
And not to sound corny, but it's like that would make me rich.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Well, it's funny because, like, searching these topics, it's like I was looking at them being like, I wonder if this is something that'll actually make Cavin think. You know what I mean? Like, really think on it or, like, really ponder on the philosophy of it. Because it's it's right like monetary value versus non-monetary, like you know what I'm getting at. There's two different values you're looking at. You look at the aspect of wealth, money will buy happiness, and then love will make you happy.
Yeah. For me, it's like money will buy me a lot of stuff, and I'd be happy with it, and
in the short term.
Live like, you know, a good life knowing that I'm in a good place, like nice house, and get, you know, basically anything I like. But having another person is something that's big to me. Having someone who's there, having someone who you can relate to, someone who is your essential other half, which would be true love.
Yes.
I would much rather take that and, like, have a hard time, quote unquote hard time living, than have $1 million easy living and not being able to find the right person. But essentially, that would make me even more worried talking to girls, because I'd be like, well, are they interested in me or my money?
Oh yeah, that's definitely something you have to think about too. Yeah. Or just in general, like, I'm sure if you're into guys, you'd probably think the same thing too. You know, dude's gonna fucking take my money too.
What are you implying?
I love your beard, Cavin. It really gets me going.
Oh, boy. So you would do the same, though, you think?
Absolutely.
There you go. Well, I respect that. All right, I got another. Chris, would you rather have Angelina Jolie's lips or Jennifer Aniston's hair?
I don't really know any of them.
You don't know Angelina Jolie or Jennifer Aniston?
I know the names.
Angelina Jolie played the Tomb Raider in the Tomb Raider movie.
Can I look these people up?
Of course you can. What am I going to tell you? No.
Angelina Jolie.
And Jennifer Aniston was in that terrible show Friends.
I mean, I can agree on that one. Yeah. So wait, so Angelina Jolie's what?
Angelina Jolie.
Jolie's what?
Oh, lips.
Lips.
I thought you were fucking with me again.
No.
Yeah, Angelina Jolie's lips.
Okay.
Or Jennifer Aniston's hair.
Aniston. Oh, definitely her hair, man. Mine's like thinning at the seams.
I would take the hair too, just because, like, I'm not the big lips. I'm not really, you know, that doesn't really do much for me. Not that I don't. Like, I'm not trying to speak negatively about big lips. Like, people have them, whatever, cool.
Yeah.
You know, like, whether they're real or, like, surgically done. Surgically done, if anything surgically done, I think is stupid. But, you know, that's the fucking thing with beauty. But, it's just like, lips or whatever. I don't really care about them. And with the hair, at least it's like, oh, okay, just get long hair and then just cut it up and whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or if this is one of the situations where you had to stick with one of them, I guess, yeah, still I would take Jennifer Aniston's hair, because then at least I could just, like, tie it up and whatnot. I could just be a guy rocking long hair for a while.
So you know what I'll do, and this might shock you, right? I'll get Jennifer Aniston's hair and then fucking cut it, style it the way I want.
That's the thing, though. I'm thinking with this question, like, is that an option, or do you have to keep it like that?
So I'm thinking it as, like, because if you got, like, Angelina Jolie, yes, yeah, her lips, it's like the actual lip itself,
yeah,
and it's like, I feel like the hair, it's like a thicker hair, so it's like the actual, like because I have thinner hair.
Yeah,
I got Polish hair, man. I got thin hair.
Okay,
but like hers is thicker, so I figured it'd be like, I get the thick hair, and if it means I have to have it long, I'll just cut it to trim it however I want.
Yeah,
because it's my body. And then I'll style it up, and then I already got perfect lips, bro. I'm just saying.
All right, but what if you had to keep the hair long?
If I had to keep it long?
Yeah, like
I would still keep the hair, because
still keep the hair.
Like I just said, lips, perfect.
Yeah. See, I would have to go the same way too, just because I think the big lips, for me, it's particularly, I think they would look weird on me. Those big Angelina Jolie lips.
Though actually,
walking around like that, just like, I don't know, it would look strange. At least with the long hair, I'd be like, even if it's like looks like, you know, quote unquote girly hair, I'd be like, whatever.
See, and then like, you could also probably get some good fucking jobs off it. Be like, oh, are you a L'Oreal shampoo model? You bet your sweet fucking bippy I am.
I think that would be very unlikely, but I see what you're saying. I see the opportunity.
What are you going to do if you got big lips? Oh, fucking kiss my baby.
People just go up to people with big lips and someone kiss their baby.
You look like someone who would kiss a baby. Kiss mine.
Oh my god.
I love your lips.
That's a very strange assessment on big lips.
I don't know.
Okay.
Where else are you gonna get a lip thing? Are you gonna, I don't know. I'm gonna pick.
I don't know. There's some people who are attracted to big lips. You know, like the big thick lips, but I'm just like, I don't know. It's whatever for me. It doesn't really do anything.
Yeah. Okay, so I got another one, right?
All right, go ahead.
This one, it might be a little bit tougher.
Okay.
But I think I know what your answer is going to be regardless.
Okay.
Would you rather have everyone you know be able to read your thoughts, or for everyone you know to have access to your internet history? Yeah, there we go. We're starting to think now.
That's a tough one.
It is a tough one.
I think some pretty dark things sometimes, especially when I'm in a bad mood.
Yeah.
I guess access to my internet history.
Yeah.
They would just see some, some fucking wild best of porn I maybe looked up once or twice. Be the worst thing, but I mean, other than that, it would just be see like wrestling articles and various things like that.
Yeah.
I'm afraid I'd be thinking something really messed up, and somebody would read my thought and then be like, "He should be in a mental asylum."
See, all right. So I would, you know what? I'd probably say internet history too is fucked up stuff that I look into as well. Though it would be really nice if you're like in line for the bank and like you got this guy in front of you, you're just like, can this guy fucking move or blah blah blah, and he just like walks away and you're like, dude, I get to move up in line.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And it's just like I said, just like I morbid thoughts. Morbid thoughts.
Yeah.
I think you can have morbid thoughts and be okay. But like when other people
when it's
can
vocalized,
hear them,
yeah,
then it might not be as
okay.
good.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's fair. That's definitely fair.
Lots of thoughts of murder.
Yeah, in murder.
Yes, yeah. a lot of brutal, dark stuff. I'm thinking of like, being in a fight with somebody and be like, oh, I'd love to just like slash your freaking tires in the morning, and then when you're going out to check them, run up and kidnap you and throw a bag over your head and take you just to scare the shit out of you and hang you over a fucking tower. Some crazy stuff like that.
The only reason why it's hyper specific is because this is the real story of how I met Cavin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Slash my tires, kidnap me. I think there is a tower in Dudley.
Yeah. I hung him over it and he peed himself. But, I thought, you know what? This guy's all right.
you like dust off your hands and you're just like, I like the cut of his jib after all.
Want to go get Carl's?
Yeah. All right, let's go get Carl's. We're going to get Carl's. You're buying. Just walk away.
All right. Here's one I got. Would you rather run at 100 miles per hour or fly at 20 miles per hour?
Fly at 20.
Same. I feel like if you run at 100 miles per hour, you won't be able to predict what's coming out in front of you.
So wait, so there's also something about it. So if you're running at 100 miles an hour, is it like most superhero things where time kind of stops very slowly and you can kind of see and you can react a little bit quicker?
I don't know. It doesn't get that specific in the question. I really don't know. Because that would affect it. If that was the case, then maybe. But if like it's the case where you're running at 100 miles per hour, I look at it as you're just running that fast and time goes just as the same speed around you. So then it would end up turning into like that scenario from The Boys where I plow through some person and they explode.
Right.
I wouldn't want that. Wouldn't want that on my conscience.
Yeah, but then again, 20 miles an hour is kind of slow because I'm thinking how
but
to
but you're flying though. You're through the sky. Like that's.
Yeah, but if you think about it, like 60. All right, so the average speed limit is 65 miles an hour. We're doing some quick math here.
Okay.
So 65 miles an hour is the average speed limit. It's about what I usually take for the majority of my ride to work. It takes me about an hour or so to get to work. If you reduce that by 3, roughly 20 miles an hour. So it's going to take me roughly 3 hours to get to work instead of an hour.
Well, you can still drive. You can still choose the faster option of driving. You don't have to just rely on flying for every form.
Yeah, but I don't want to
travel.
commute by car anymore. It sucks.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's the scenario we got here.
All right, fine. I'll
you just
fly.
have flying as a cool option. Like it's just something you can do. Like I'm gonna go fly for a little while. Just fly around town for 20 miles per hour.
Yeah.
And come back.
Up to 25 miles an hour?
Up to 20.
20? No, that's what I mean. Is it up to 20?
Yeah.
I can fly at like a mile an hour if I want to slow down a bit.
I don't know. It wasn't that specific.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I would choose the flying option.
Yeah, I watched Dragon Ball Z growing up. I would love to fly.
Nerd.
All right, ready for the next one?
I'm ready.
Would you rather lose your sight or your memories?
Oh man. God, that's a hard one.
That is a very hard one, right?
Lose your sight or your memories. I'd hate to lose my sight because I'd hate to not be able to see all the things I love, like
Like your nieces growing up.
like personal enjoyment. I'd hate to not be able to see a wrestling match again or to see a live concert again. And then I'd hate to not see my nieces growing up.
Mm-hmm.
I'd still be able to, like, obviously, you know, feel them and love them and everything like that. But also, if I lose my memories, that's like a lot of good times I would lose.
See, I would probably lose the memories because then I can relearn to, like, I can discover, like, relearn how to love all the things I do love now again through those memories.
I hear you.
Yeah.
If I had to choose, I think I would probably go with, as much as it would suck, losing my sight.
Your sight?
Yeah, because then at least I'd still have all those memories I loved from when I was younger. I'd still remember, you know, what people do look like, and I'd still be around, obviously, to see everything happen. I'd still have those core memories in me that to keep me happy. I'd hate to lose all my memories and then, like, because God knows you're going to lose a thing or two along the line trying to relearn everything.
Right.
Yeah. Unless your, like, past was filled with, like, morbid memories or, like, really bad shit that happened in your life. Like, if that was the case, if you had, like, a bad upbringing, then maybe, yeah, I'd choose that. But I had a good upbringing. There's nothing I would love to forget or anything.
I've had a good upbringing. I've also got a lot of trauma, so I'd love to forget that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But is it really enough trauma to make it worth it?
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
It really holds me back, so that's why I'm debating it.
yeah, I'd have to go with sight. As much as that would suck,
Yeah.
I'd lose sight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry. If we ever pick our choices, I'll explain to you what wrestling match is going on, and then immediately go, "Wait, who are you again?"
I'm blind and you have no recollection of me. That'd make the podcast interesting.
Yeah. What's the name of it again?
The I don't know.
Cavin, you need to turn left. The microphone's on your left. Stop looking that way.
But it seems right this way.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
What am I doing here again?
All right.
So next one.
Next one I got is: Would you rather end every phone call with "love you" or accidentally call your partner the wrong name during a fight?
The first one.
Same.
Absolutely. Because the second part has happened before. And if
Yeah,
that
I've
person
had
is
that happen
listening,
too.
if this person is listening right now, I am so sorry.
I've had that happen too. I definitely called a fresh girlfriend the old girlfriend's name. She was thankfully forgiving of it. She was like, all right. She was like, fine. I know you just got out of the relationship.
Yeah.
And then I was talking to two different girls.
Yeah.
And I called one of them the other one's name by mistake.
Yeah.
But the thing was, the names were Mindy and Cash. And I remember calling Cash Mindy by mistake. Cash I was actually trying to do something with. I was trying to get with her.
Yeah.
Mindy I did before in the past, but then she got back with her old boyfriend, so she and I were just friendly.
Yeah.
And I just happened to be texting both of them at the same time while I was walking. And yeah, I accidentally called Cash Mindy, and things went so south after that. Like,
yeah,
it was like the friendship was completely destroyed.
That's pretty much what happened to me because it was.
It was like in my head too. I was thinking I thought I had the perfect explanation for it. Like just saying all that. Like, hey, I'm talking to you and my friend Mindy, and Mindy's a close friend of me. That's why I just got mixed up in the conversations for a quick second. My bad. Nope, just nothing I could say was going to change that.
Right.
Oh my god, she had her friends calling me and harassing me after that.
Really?
It was stupid. It didn't last too long, thankfully. But it's just oh my god, I know it sucks and called the wrong name, but it was a real just mistake. Okay, so what was the other part of that question even? Oh yeah, End every phone call with "I love you." Yeah, I would much rather end every phone call with "I love you," just because you could do it in a joking way.
Oh,
Easily.
yeah.
Whereas, the other one would be like much worse.
I had a boss at my old job who I'm pretty convinced he probably had to do that because he would like come in our GSOC and he'd be like, "Hey guys, what's going up?" And then when he's done, he's like, "All right, guys, love you," and then he walk away, and we're like, "What?"
See, it's been a joke for me for a while at work that I want to say that to my boss because he pages me a lot at work, or we'll call each other at work for various things. I'm always like, all right, cool, all right, bye. I hang up, and I always joke around with my friend Crystal saying, like, all right, one of these times I'm just going to be on the phone and I'm like, all right, bye, love you. But I want to do it like on purpose and just hang up real quick, just so I can picture him in the office, like, looking at the phone, like, not hanging up, like, you say I love you?
I think on my last day of work, I'm going to do it with my bosses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love you. Click. What?
There you go.
All right.
It's just, like I said, it's just an easy way where you could obviously say with people you mean it, even with, like, friends and stuff like that. But then, like, totally find, like, joking ways of saying it with people where you just make it a laugh.
Yeah. Huh. Hey, Cavin.
What's up?
Tell me, how many times has this happened to you? You wake up in the middle of the night in a cold sweat, and you just want to go to bed, but that dang demon in the corner is just speaking backwards in Latin or something, and you just can't fall asleep.
Dude, all the time. I wake up at least like 3 or 4 times a night, and I see that demon in the corner of the room just taunting me. And I wish I could get a better view of him, but people always tell me, Cavin, nightlights are for babies.
Well, you know what? I've got the perfect thing for you. The light box made by Figs Figmentations.
Light box? What's that?
It is this box made from wood with designs on the sides and the top. When illuminated by a light, it will then make the pattern and also illuminate your room.
Ooh, that sounds really nice.
Oh yeah.
What kind of patterns they got?
They've got the winter pattern.
Ooh, I see also that they have a snowflake pattern.
Yeah, and you know what? My personal favorite is the forest one.
The forest one does look like it'd be real nice.
Oh yeah, nice in a green light, you know?
But you know what? I think what's really going to scare my demon away is the donut box.
Oh, I think so too.
I'm going to be like, be gone, demon! Fear my donut box with its sprinkles of doom.
These light boxes are made here in America by Tristan Newton. Every box is made with care and attention to detail with the highest quality of craftsmanship. And you can find this product on Etsy and on figsfigmentationsllc.com. And you can also follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and X, formerly known as Twitter.
Seems like you can get it just about anywhere.
Pretty much. It's very accessible. And if you go right now to purchase your light box, you can use a 10% off promo code BRAMAN, BRAMAN, to get yours at a cheaper price.
Ooh, so if I just use the promo code BRAMAN at checkout, I can get 10% off?
10% to get rid of that pesky demon.
Oh, that is a steal. Such a cheap price to pay to get rid of that goddamn demon.
No kidding. And then you'll wake up in the middle of the night, and instead of going right to sleep, you'll just say, "Be gone, demon!"
And he'll flutter away like the little pussy he is.
Yeah, you know, I think that donut light box is going to work for you.
Oh, yeah. I'm definitely going to make sure to use that promo code, BRAMAN, BRAMAN, at checkout for 10% off.
Exactly. Well, check it out now. Figs Figmentation, everyone.
Get yours today.
Yeah.
Hello, all parents out there in the Webster, Dudley, Southbridge, Worcester County general area of Massachusetts. You looking for something fun to do with your kids this Halloween time? Well, October 29th from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. at the TSKK in Webster. That's the TSKK Club in Webster, 21 Harris Street, Webster, Mass. DJ Blink is going to be running a free kids Halloween costume party. That's right, a free kids Halloween costume party. Come on down. There's plenty of fun games to play, candy, pizza, and DJ Blink will be spinning those records with all kinds of fun Halloween-themed songs for the kids. Again, that is October 29th from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Free Kids Halloween Costume Party hosted by DJ Blink at the TSKK in Webster, Massachusetts. 21 Harris Street, Webster, Mass. Come on down and have a good time with the kids.
All right, you ready for the next one?
I'm ready.
Oh man, I think I know the answer to this one, but this is another hard one. Would you rather give up air conditioning and heating for the rest of your life, or give up the internet for the rest of your life?
Oh my god. Oh my god, this one is really, really hard.
Oh yeah, dude. I'd pick some bangers.
I thrive on air conditioning during the summer, man.
Me too.
Like we're doing this podcast in the middle of our kitchen where it's like there's no natural air at all. So each one of these episodes I've done without my shirt on.
Yeah.
We're not visual yet.
And right now we're going through a pretty big heat wave, so I'm actually thinking about taking my shirt off too, to be quite honest.
Yeah. But then like the internet, we live in the age of the internet, man. Like we grew up into the age of the internet.
Yes.
Like, being like a 90s kid where it was like a little bit around, but it wasn't as prevalent as it is nowadays. And then into the age of like internet, social media, and everything, we just like skipped into that holding hands. Basically, it's like
Yeah, I mean,
so we know what it's all about. It's like, oh, dude, that is so hard.
because that would be like no wrestling. Hell, that would be no podcast anymore, technically.
Yeah, there'd be no podcasting. It'd be like, oh, I don't know, dude. That's a real hard one. I gotta think hard about that. Like I said, I need that. I need that AC during the summer. In the winter, I can handle the cold a little better. I can dress up a little more. I can stand it being a little colder than normal.
Yeah.
Not as bad. But, ooh, do I need that AC in the summer? And the internet is just I do so much on the internet. Like anybody nowadays, like, oh, that's hard. What about you? Do you?
Honestly, it's a tough one too, but I think at the end of the day, man, I'd probably pick internet, because at the end of the day, if you don't have heating or air conditioning, you might be in some conditions where you might die. You're not gonna die if you don't have internet.
Yeah, it's really hard for me to see you not using internet at all, though.
I don't know, because I'm really big in technology. I know.
Oh yeah, you're big internet like technology weeb.
Oh yeah, pretty much. It's just.
Man.
But at the same time, I feel like too, it'd be like maybe I'll like go see what the sun looks like. Maybe I'll take a walk.
You know, I think eventually, I think I'd have to say internet.
Yeah.
Because I think eventually, as much as it would suck at first, we'd eventually adjust
Exactly.
to that life, and it'd be like the olden days, there's not having the internet.
Well, I mean,
Imagine, like for me in particular, like with my love of wrestling, the tape trading days would be like big again.
right. Well, I was gonna say too, like, we can still watch cable. We can still have DVDs and movies. We just can't watch them on YouTube.
Oh yeah. I know. It's just like, ooh, man, that's a hard one. But yeah, as much as it would suck, I'd say internet. Yeah, no internet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck, man, yeah. Like I said, gotta have that AC in the summer. Dude,
Yeah.
I hate being too hot.
And sticky.
Yes, being too hot and sticky is the absolute worst.
Yes.
All right, Chris.
Yeah.
Would you rather marry the most attractive person you've ever met or the best cook you've ever met?
Most attractive or the best cook?
Yeah.
That's hard because I'm a simp, man. I don't know. I guess best cook. You know what? Best cook. Reason why is because if they know how to make really good food, then I don't have to spend money to get like some good prime rib. Like, I won't have to go to the restaurant and pay so much money for a prime rib. I'll just be like, here's the prime rib. Now let me cook it with you and or teach me how to cook it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about you?
See, people might think I'm shallow for it, but I think I'm most attractive.
Yeah.
And it's not that I give looks a big deal. Like, honestly, looks aren't the biggest thing in the world to me. Like,
Yeah.
I've definitely hit on or talked to girls who a lot of people would deem unattractive or anything like that. But I like things like that. I like girls who have little inconsistencies in their looks where it's like, you know, that makes you different. That makes you
Unique.
Yeah. Or like, you know, things like that. I'm not. Basically, I'm just saying I'm not like someone who hunts down just beautiful women, just 10s or whatnot.
Right.
I can take a 4 and be fine.
Yeah, for sure.
But just because of the fact that I can cook, I can cook a little myself.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't need to have gourmet, awesome food all the time.
Right.
You know, we can go out once in a while. You know, I can, like I said, I can cook at home. I can teach my girl to cook. So for me, it's like, you know, I'm a guy. I gotta say, I'd rather have a really attractive girl and just have to cook myself.
That's fair.
But you know what? I wouldn't say no to finding a girl who can cook really well and isn't the best looking either.
Right.
I would take that too. But if I had a choice, I would go, you know, attractive.
Yeah. Well, that's a fair answer. Fair answer.
Yeah, I'd say so.
All right, ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
So this is a good movie one because you and I watch movies, right? Would you rather be an extra in an Oscar-winning movie or the lead in a box office bomb?
Extra.
Yeah.
Extra, obviously, because I don't rely on my acting skills.
Yeah.
I don't know how well of an actor I am. And, you know, it'd just be cool to be like, hey, like, to point out, it'd be cool to be in that movie where I could point out to people, like, hey, at this scene, like, that guy in the back of the bar just drinking a beer, and at the end, like, that's me in the background. Right. That's cool. And then I wouldn't be, like, hunted down for being, like, a celebrity by people all the time.
That's fair.
As much as I like the entertainment stuff and doing stuff like this, I don't want to get uber famous to the point where it's like everybody recognizes me wherever I go, and I can't have my own like personal privacy. It's just like
that, and it's like there's so much expectation on you. Like even if you make a mistake, which we're human and we're gonna do, like I feel like it's gonna be more detrimental because it's like everyone's watching you. Like we're gonna make a big scandal now because you fucked a pig, and it's like, dude, maybe maybe I just wanted to see what a pig was like.
Yeah. Maybe I just wanted to see if it was just as good as my ex-wife.
Bazinga!
Oh man, I gotta tell you though, if I was a quote unquote like big celebrity, super celebrity, or whatever, I'd probably handle the press and TBS and people like that just like Jack Black does. He like just fucks around and has fun with them for the most part. I feel like I'd be that guy. Maybe he catch me on a bad day, but I wouldn't like. I'm not like Kanye or anybody who goes swinging at him and whatnot. I would just keep walking, just wouldn't say nothing.
Yeah.
Like on any other given day, I'd fuck around, goof off, just like, you know, do whatever. Just like, yeah, it's happening. You know, nothing I can do about it.
Right.
But I definitely don't want that kind of life.
I'd probably. At first, I was gonna say extra, only on the on the one sort of. Wow, I am really having a brain fart today.
Yeah.
On one condition that, like, I would want to be an extra that's in, like, multiple scenes doing something stupid and or weird in the background, so then people are like, what? But at the same time, too, if acting is your passion, I would pick the first one being, like, a lead in a major box office bomb, because it's like, well, actually, I don't know. Is that how movie careers go? If you have really one bad movie, you're not really casted again? Or is that experience?
No, it's all about experience.
Because I would look at it as, okay, I was in this box office bomb, but this was my first-ish movie, so I have a lot to learn and grow from it.
Oh, did I mess that up? Was that the second part of it? It was like that you would star in a box office bomb?
Yeah, you'd be the lead in a box office bomb.
Oh,
It's not like you're going to be famous. It's just like you're a lead actor in, like, a really bad movie.
I thought about it wrong. I thought you were saying, like, would you rather be an extra in, like, a Oscar-winning movie or the lead actor in one? Okay.
No, in a box office
still, I'd probably still pick the first one.
Yeah.
Unless the movie was specifically going to be like a really dopey movie, it would just be like for me and my friends. Or
The
like
Greasy Strangler 2.
Yeah, the Greasy Strangler Part 2. I would definitely take more of a speaking role in that.
Is it Elijah Wood, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Elijah Wood.
Yeah, Elijah Wood. You heard it now. The new actors of your sequel movie, because you produced it.
I don't want to get any grease on me, though.
You can put all the grease on me. It's fine. That's fine. As long as we can bring all the other supporting actors, like that one guy that's like, one. Oh, was it uno, dos, tres, bucks? Yeah.
But he dies in that.
Yeah, but you know what?
Spoiler alert.
Oh.
Most of the main actors in that movie end up getting killed.
It'll be a prequel movie.
Yeah, a prequel to the Greasy Strangler?
Yeah.
Like how he became the Greasy Strangler?
Yeah.
That would be funny.
This
is one of my world-famous chili cheese dogs. Uno, dos,
tres, bucks.
Yeah. What are you doing? You can't touch that. I could get in trouble. I could lose my license.
Oh, so good.
If you haven't seen The Greasy Strangler, check it out.
Yeah, you know what? Give it at least one watch. It's kind of weird, but in a really, really funny way.
It's a very, very strange, bizarre movie, but it is awesome.
Oh, absolutely.
I gotta watch it again soon.
So you got another question you want to ask, or?
Do I have one? Let's see. Let's see what I got in the old chamber. Let's see. Okay. Would you rather wake up in a forest? Would you rather wake up naked in a forest 5 miles from home, or in your underwear at work?
In a forest 5 miles away from home.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah, because at least I think that would be kind of like, in a way, I think it would be kind of comical. Just like walking home, imagine passing by some hikers just like covering your tongue, just like, hey, I don't know what's going on, just heading home.
Yeah. I mean, at the same time, nowadays it'd be like, oh, they might arrest you, but then I'm sure you could be like, dude, so this is what happened.
Yeah, but if you're covering yourself and you just say like, "Oh, something crazy happened," I don't think they would arrest you. If you were like running around like swinging, doing the helicopter with your cock and whatnot in front of children, then you might get arrested then.
Yeah. Plus, that's getting away from sexual harassment at work too.
You could rip off a branch with like a bunch of leaves on it and cover your front with that, and you know, use a rock to cover your ass or something, like in an Ace Ventura movie or something, some shit like that.
It's just a rock.
Yeah. Ooh, speaking of The Rock, you seen that thing that's been going on with The Rock and Oprah? I almost said Wanda.
Wanda?
Yeah, Oprah and The Rock, where it's like they're asking people to donate money for like the wildfires in Maui and whatnot. But everybody's like calling them out on the fact that like, you guys are both like billionaire and millionaires. Why are you asking us to donate money to this?
Oh, why aren't you
don't
donating
you
yourself?
fucking like roll out a couple like what is essentially you pocket change dollars
Yeah.
and fix this place?
Yeah, I would understand if you start a benefit or something like that, or a fundraiser where it's like, okay, you want to donate money? I'm going to donate a portion on top of it. You guys can add to it.
Oh, yeah,
You know what I mean?
I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
like
the
you're
big thing
contributing.
is that like, I guess Oprah like lives in Maui, or she has a home in Maui. And somehow it didn't get touched by the wildfires though. So
Oh,
a lot of
shit.
conspiracy theories going on around that.
Ooh.
But yeah,
Because she hired Dwayne to just fight the fire
I
off.
saw a bit of Jim Brewer where he was like doing a bit on stage talking about it. Talking about like the wildfire somehow didn't touch Oprah's house. The wildfire's burning. They're burning. Like, all right, burn this house. What about that? What about that? The other side's, that's Oprah's house. Don't touch that house. Go the other way.
Huh.
What's that? That's how wildfires think, man.
Yeah. I think that's our water fountain.
Yeah,
our
it
water
is
feature.
definitely the water
It's
fountain.
sputting over there.
It's sputting out. Yeah.
All right. Ready for the next one?
I'm ready.
All right. Wait. So this one is interesting because I know you, and I'm curious on what you would think. Right?
You seen me. You know me.
Would you rather watch nothing but Hallmark Christmas movies or nothing but horror movies?
Honestly, it's kind of tough because
Yeah.
I could watch Christmas movies and be like Christmas happy all day long.
Yeah.
I love every bit of it. Some of them might get a little too cheesy. There are definitely some Hallmark holiday movies that go a little too overboard with the sentimentalness and everything like that.
Yeah.
Horror movies. You can have some cheesy, like, bad horror movies too, but it's still like it's horror movies. It's watching people get murdered and killed and haunted by stuff.
Yeah.
How is it again? Like, would you rather spend the whole day watching it, or
Would you rather watch nothing but like Hallmark movies?
doesn't say for a specific time or anything like that?
Nope. I'm assuming they're probably saying for the rest of your life you're either going to watch horror movies or Hallmark Christmas movies.
All right, well, if it was for the rest of my life, just because I'm a professional Santa in the wintertime, I'd have to go with Christmas movies. Just so I could always, have that Christmassy mood going on with me and whatnot.
Okay.
If it was like a 24-hour thing or like a week thing or something like that, I'd probably pick horror movies.
Yeah.
Just as I'd have a little more fun watching like all these different like silly to also really good horror movies.
Yeah, but you know what that means too? Oh, wait, never mind. I was like, you can watch Krampus because it's both, but it's technically not a Hallmark.
It says
Christmas.
Hallmark though.
Yeah.
Hallmark, so they're gonna be nice and cute and family friendly. I'd have to go with that.
I would go with horror movies because I haven't really watched a lot, so
Yeah,
this is a way to get into it.
I understand it too. Like I said, because I'm a huge Christmas guy, and I do Santa Claus as a side gig, and I really do love Christmas in my heart. It's a very big big holiday for me.
Yeah.
I would have to. I'd have to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, it just makes the most sense to me. Always be in Kris Kringle mood. I could always be, wearing a Santa suit or Santa gear.
Hell yeah.
All right. Here's another one. Would you rather have your boss or your parents look through your text messages?
Parents.
Parents?
I would rather have my parents go through my text message. Reason why? I am like 100% transparent with my parents. I've told them that I do like some extracurricular activities that I'm like, yeah, Yeah. Like, hey, I do this and I have this lifestyle. If my boss found out, he'd be like, why the fuck are you working here? You know what I mean?
Okay, all right. See, it's hard for me because honestly, I wouldn't really care if either of them did for me.
Yeah.
I guess I'd have to go with just parents.
Yeah.
I don't care. I could laugh more stuff off with my parents. I could laugh half the stuff off with my boss, probably. Also, for me, when it would depend on what boss. Like, my higher-up boss, Todd, in my area, or, like, the top boss. Because if it was, like, Kevin, the top boss at my place, I would definitely go parents.
Yeah.
If it was my supervisor, I'd be okay with him checking on my texts. And
Yeah.
nothing to hide there. He'd probably laugh at some of the shit I say.
Right.
But, I'd probably just go parents.
I would go parents too. I'd rather have them look through my text messages.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that, like I said, it's just because I'm so open with my family. They'll know. They won't be surprised by anything I talk about.
Yeah, they all know I'm a goofy bastard and I like dark comedy and stuff like that, so.
Yeah.
Like I said, they'd probably laugh at the shit I say.
All right, next one. Would you rather spend a week in a forest or a night in a real haunted house?
How long in the forest?
A week.
A week in the forest or a night in a real haunted house?
Yes.
Week in the forest.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. The nights would be not my favorite, but just a night in a real haunted house would just like, nope.
Yeah,
I don't want to experience any of that stuff in real life.
Right.
I'm like, I call myself a skeptic when it comes to hauntings and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I'm also not one to test it either. I'm not one to be like, oh, I don't believe in it. I'll go into this haunted house and challenge any ghosts to haunt me. It's like, no, I don't ever want to find out if that's real and have something follow me home or see something crazy like that. I'd rather just live in my little hole where none of that exists in my reality.
Yeah, I'd probably pick forest too because like I've definitely been in situations where I'm like, yeah, this seems like a pretty fucking haunted place.
Yeah.
Don't ever want to experience that again.
Yeah.
So, and I've been in a forest for a week, electric forest down in Michigan. So
that's much different.
Well, I know, but it's like
that is like 1,000 times different.
Hold on, Mr. Judgy, before you judge more than you fucking judge. I was still in a tent, yes, but I'm still like, okay, like I'm out there. You don't got the AC going. You don't get you fucking comfy, lazy boys,
Oh, you just got all the liquor and food and like music performances playing all around you and all that stuff.
And guess what?
Total regular stuff that happens in a forest.
Oh yeah, it might all happen in my head and shit, but you don't go down to the stream and pick up a fucking fresh 6-pack at the end of the fucking waterfall.
Yeah, you get right in there with a freshly cut and cooked fish ready to eat. You didn't have to do any of the work yourself.
Yeah, because my wife is there and she knows how to cook.
You're a non-existent wife. Oh my god. All right, yeah. I think we both picked pretty quickly on that one, so I got one to go. There's one kind of similar. Would you rather live on a desert island with your celebrity crush or in a mansion with your ex?
Which ex?
I'm assuming it means your most recent.
Most recent?
Yeah.
I was gonna say because I'm friends with some of my exes,
Yeah,
so if
I am too.
But at the same time, if I'm with my celebrity crush, like, is she into me?
Yeah, it's true. You gotta know if she's into you. If it's just she's your crush and she's there, she's like, I'm not touching him.
Yeah. Aubrey Plaza, and she's like,
Is that your celebrity crush?
one of them.
Yeah.
Oh, Zoe Deschanel, though.
I was gonna say, what about Zoe Deschanel, the girl who apparently is also an elf?
Yeah, it's crazy. She looks just like Zoe Deschanel.
Yeah, it's probably because she is.
Oh, yeah, she is.
Inside joke. All right, so what do you think? If you had to do one of them, what do you think you'd be going with? Most recent ex in a mansion. Did say how long? I forget.
I would probably...
Live. Okay, yeah, you live here. Like you live for good, like on a desert island with your celebrity crush, or in a mansion with your ex.
That's all. That is a tough one, because if you're living on an island with your crush and it's just the two of you, then the implication is gonna probably
You at least you're gonna hope for that. Like, you know, we're the only two here.
Yeah, exactly. Though at the same time,
hopefully she'll put out quicker than you hope.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But my most recent ex, I'm sure I thought we ended things on decent terms, so I can see myself being like, all right, you got that room there, I got that room there, we'll just live our lives at the same time, you know?
Yeah, there you go. And it's a mansion. You could be like, you get this half of the mansion and I get the other half, and you could probably like not see each other most of the time.
Yeah, that's fair. God, that is a hard one, because I want to be like, yeah, dude, I'm with fucking celebrity crush him over here, like Hatsune Miku. She's a celebrity, even though she's just a hologram.
On YouTube. Oh, God, it does not count at all. Fucking weeb.
Fuck, that's a hard one. All right, fine. I'll pick the desert island.
All right.
Deserted island.
And who the celebrity crush? Yeah, so on the videos on YouTube.
Just because it's like on the top of my head, Aubrey Plaza.
Aubrey Plaza? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a hard one for me.
Zoe Deschanel. I'm just saying.
My celebrity crush is definitely Ava Mendes.
Who?
Ava Mendes.
Ava Mendes. I'm gonna look that up.
Another person you don't know.
I don't know people. Yeah. Ava Mendes.
And my most recent ex-girlfriend is the werewolf. Yep.
Oh, but that's okay, dude. She'll protect you from anything that's on the island.
Yeah, but if I get her all upset, she'll kill me. No. The ex would be in the mansion.
Oh, if there's anything living in the mansion, she'll fucking kill it. You don't have to worry about hiring a security system. You'll just have her. I'm just kidding.
I know. I'm thinking like desert island with Ava Mendes. That'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah, no, it's not bad.
You know, eventually, because I'm not eating as much fast food, I would start losing a little weight. So at least I wouldn't be super pudgy around here for too long.
Mm-hmm.
Mansion, though, would be nice to live in a fucking sweet mansion, but I have to live with a girl who thinks she's a fucking werewolf. Can I explain that story?
I think you can, because I don't think that it was
I talked about it on the original first episode.
Yeah, the OG,
not the second one.
Yeah.
All right.
If you want to go into it, go for it.
If for some reason it's on the other one,
we'll edit this out.
Just cut this out.
Yeah.
All right. So, I had an ex-girlfriend from a couple of years ago, several years ago. Met this girl online. We met through a dating site. She seemed pretty cool, and we got to talking. Then started dating. Everything went well for a little while. We dated for about a year. After so long, it eventually got to the point where we kind of both knew the relationship was coming to an end. Didn't really have as much fun as we were having, but she was obviously trying to get me to initiate the breakup.
Yeah.
Typical bullshit. She didn't want to do it herself. She wanted me to do it. So anyway, we were talking on webcam one of these days, because that's what we did. She lived over the border in Connecticut. We saw each other a good couple of times physically, but we mostly would talk through webcam. So I'm trying to have fun with her, trying to just chat with her, do random shit. And she was just shooting everything down, just being a miserable little bitch, the whole time.
She wouldn't play with her chew toy. I don't know what's going on.
We haven't gotten into that yet. All right. So anyway, I'm finally just like, dude, what's going on? I'm like, Did I do something? What's happening? Because you're obviously not having fun. What is happening? So she says to me, she's like, I don't know, I get mad and I'm afraid I'm gonna like hurt you or something. Something along those lines. She's afraid she's gonna physically hurt me. I'm like, what are you talking about? You're like the size of a goddamn toothpick. She was a very tiny chick.
Yeah.
You know? And I'm like, what are you talking about? You're gonna hurt me? Like, that's obviously not gonna happen. She's like, no, but you don't understand. She's like, when I get mad, I feel like I feel myself change.
What?
Yeah, exactly. Like, okay, Incredible Hulk. What are we talking about? Change. She says I can feel my teeth get sharper and my muscles get stronger. Mm-hmm. And when I yell, it's more like a loud like a bark, like when I yell. So putting these pieces together, listening to this girl talking, I'm like, I start laughing. She's like, what are you laughing about? I'm like, are you trying to tell me right now you're an emotional werewolf? You get upset, you turn into a werewolf? And she is like dead serious saying this. And she's like, I feel myself change.
Wait, so she actually confirmed it?
She didn't say werewolf herself.
Okay.
But she basically implied it. She said, I feel myself change.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God. And I'm laughing so hard. Like, I'm literally like laughing like I'm watching a comedy film. And she's pissed off. She's like, why are you laughing at me so much? I was like, do you not hear what you're saying to me? Mm-hmm. You're basically trying to tell me you're a goddamn werewolf. And she's like, I don't even remember what she said. She tried saying some other shit after that. But finally I was like, okay, you get what you wanted. We're done.
Yeah.
We're not dating anymore. Like, oh my God.
It's just so funny.
She's literally trying to convince me she turns into a fucking like werewolf or some other kind of creature or something like that when she fucking gets mad. Yeah, okay, Floofy, you know. Calm down, you know. I'll put you on your runner outside so you can get some energy out. Oh God, full moon out there. She gets even wilder these days.
Watch out for the neighbor's cat. She's gonna get it.
You know, you better leave the cat alone. This will be a third time this month. I can't explain your shit again.
So when you started dating, you didn't question when she gave you like a chew toy, a leash, and a spray bottle.
I thought she was just into kinky stuff.
Yeah.
No, none of this came out until like she tried initiating the breakup, and I'm just like, get the fuck out of here. It's fucking insane.
Yeah.
So I don't know. When it boils down to that question, would I rather live on a deserted island with a celebrity crush or mansion with my ex who was crazy? I'd have to take the deserted island. As much as it would suck at first. I feel like my ex would possibly try to kill me.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Good answer. Good answer.
Thanks, bud.
All right. Next question.
All right.
Second to the last one, because we're going to be wrapping up soon. You know?
Okay.
Would you rather have a pause or a rewind button in your life?
Ooh, that's a good one.
It is a good one.
I can see the benefits of both.
Yes.
I would not do good things with the pause button.
Don't say that when I'm about to drink water.
I'm just saying, I would abuse that pause button.
Like Rob Banks.
Who the fuck is Rob Banks?
It's my uncle, Rob Banks.
Does he have the profession of robbing banks?
No, that's fucked up. Why would you ask that? However, he is in the banking department.
You really have an uncle named Rob Banks?
No, but I do have an uncle named Rob.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, God. Pause or rewind. You know what?
Yeah.
Just for the benefit of me not doing bad things with the pause button, I'd probably have to pick the rewind button just so I can like any mistakes I made.
Yeah.
In life, like any dumb things I might have done or something, but like, oh shit, I should have done it the other way. Quick rewind.
Yeah, you know, that is a good point. The only thing I can think of is like, because where I work in my job, I don't mean to keep bringing it up all the time, but there are times I have to make really tough decisions. So I'd probably use the pause button to be like, pause, sit there for as long as I want to think on it and ponder it, and then like unpause, like where no time has passed, and be like, all right, we're doing this.
See, I thought of things like that in the past before so many times. Like if I had a real life pause button, how great that would be to be like, at a point where you get frustrated or like just like, like it really matters. So you really got to think about it. Just like pause, take that amount of time to yourself, and then just go right back to real time. And be like, okay, I'm at where I need to be.
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be really beneficial. But
Yeah.
I think I would still go with the rewind button.
Okay. Yeah. And then it also means like, it's like how far can you rewind too? Because you know what? I would pick the rewind button. Because then if I rewind, if I'm like, all right, dude, I'm about to die, and I'm like, I kind of want to do this all over again, but differently. Fucking go all the way back to infancy.
That reminds me of the. Reminds me kind of
if you say click, I swear to God.
Of the what?
The movie Click with Adam Sandler.
No.
I swear to fucking God.
I'm not talking about the movie Click. All right, no, it reminds me of a picture I saw. It was like it was a 4-frame picture, and it's one I save onto in my phone because it like makes me happy, like sad happy. But it's like a guy has a time machine, and he uses it to go back another 12 years every time to relive time with his dog.
Oh,
It shows him getting older each time he goes back. It's like, so it starts off with him and his dog. Hey, buddy, you got 12. It's like, or no, starts off with the angel or somebody giving him a time machine. Be like, all right, here's a time machine. You do whatever you want with it. And he goes back and he sees his dog. His buddy's, hey, buddy, we got 12 years.
Yeah.
And the next one's like the same frame, but he's a little older now.
Yeah.
And another one's another frame. He's much older now, but he keeps saying like, hey, buddy, we got 12 years.
Oh.
So he keeps reliving the years with his dog, and it's just like, oh man, that's so freaking adorable, and like exactly something I could see myself doing.
Oh, for sure, dude. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
So, consensus, rewind button.
Oh yeah, rewind button for sure.
Do you have one more to do, or?
You go ahead and do yours.
All right, cool. We're gonna wrap it up with this last one. What a tame one to leave off on, but I'm just like,
okay.
I was like, dude, I was eating food and was like, this is the last one that kind of interested me. Would you rather have skin that changes color based on your emotions, or tattoos appear all over your body depicting what you did yesterday?
I'd probably go with the tattoos on the body, because at least at that point, like if it's something you didn't want anybody really to see, you could just like wear a long sleeve shirt or something like that. With emotions, it's like I don't like when people know how I feel. I'd rather just keep it to myself unless I want to actually talk to somebody about how I feel.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't want to be like, oh, Cavin fucking blue again. He's sad about something. What's up, Cavin? You know.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like, it's hard for me because, like, I'm so bad at hiding my emotions anyway. So if my skin color changed, I'd be like, well, yeah, I can't even hide the fact that I'm pissed or sad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't want to hide. I mean, I want to be able to, like, kind of try and hide that if I can. I don't want to be exposed. I feel exposed like that. Yeah, but if I got tattoos on my body, just like me riding my bike through town or going to church or something like that, I don't really care.
Yeah, you know what? I would probably pick tattoos then.
That's such a weird one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely a weird one. But, yeah.
We still got time. I'll look up one more.
Yeah, we got time. We're actually 1 hour, 6 minutes, but...
All right, we'll do one more.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Let me find a good one. All right.
Would you rather be roommates with Chris Picel or go live in fucking Antarctica? Jeez, that's a tough one.
Would you rather get away with a terrible crime but live in fear of someone discovering it, or go to prison for 3 years for a crime you didn't commit?
Obviously the first one, though the anxiety would kill me because I already have it.
Yeah.
Dude, it all depends on what the crime is.
That's what it says. It says get away with a terrible crime. So I imagine it'd be like murder or something like that.
Oh my god, I feel like I live that
life
life
you live
anyway.
in a fear constantly of someone finding out about it.
You know what? I'm going to pick the first one because I'm always in that state anyways.
Why would you want to stay in that state? Like, even worse. That would be like so
I don't know.
That'd be so much worse, dude. That's terrible.
May I introduce you to traumas? That aforementioned traumas?
All right, well...
I robbed the wrong bank.
I would definitely do the second one. Once you're stuck to go to prison for 3 years, I'd rather be like... I know I didn't do it. Like,
yeah.
I'm sure, like, my family would believe me if I was like, I didn't do this. They completely got this fucked up. Like...
Yeah.
I'm the wrong person. And at least I would know I was getting out in 3 years, and
Maybe sued it for good for behavior.
I wouldn't have to worry. I wouldn't have to live with the anxiety of knowing I did something and that somebody might catch me for it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Imagine living like that for fucking 40, 50 years. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's fair.
I don't know how you can just be like, well, I already got anxiety. I'll just put more on top of it. That's fucked, Chris.
Yeah. It's called, you gotta go to therapy.
Yeah, well, that's why we did a podcast.
Oh, yeah.
And on that note,
we are gonna wrap this up, so I just want to make a little small thing. If you have any recommendations of what you would like me and Cavin to talk about on the podcast, please let us know. I don't know. We haven't really set up a page yet, but if you want to
we'll have
message us.
We'll have these videos up on YouTube too, so you can comment on there. Obviously not live videos of us, but it'll be audio of us. If you want, you can comment on there. If you have an idea for a topic of the show, we might do it. We might not.
Yeah.
Who knows?
It's a good suggestion,
Yeah, but all right. So that wraps it up for this, and I guess we'll see you all next time
on the Ramen Podcast.
Peace.
Peace.